above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like I'm writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Come.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Now, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Moving quickly, trying to get set. On second down, Robinson. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped, but this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. And it's on 3rd down. This is cut downfield by Rice. He is down to the 30-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here. 6 yards. Zach Bond with the tackle. And dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Penix here from the gun. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
On first down, here's Penix. He's got it at the 6. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. From the shotgun, Penix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now to give to Bijan. Give him 4 on the play, partner. That pushes them a whole lot closer. 3rd and goal from the 2.
At the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Q all lined up and ready to boot this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First down at their 46-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, Silver.
Here he goes, third and long. This is a heater going deep. It's complete! Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he powers ahead to about 5. It's going to be second and 5. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now Penix off the play action. Complete. It's for John Robinson. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third and 1. It's Penix. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. That one complete to Pitts. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Penix is going to throw again. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there. That's the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Going right side, Robinson with it. On the move, past the 40. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Falcon first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Too far out of the back of the end zone he goes. Incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip kept. They played that ball better than he could.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down.
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons break the tie here in the first. Drake London with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Who with the extra point? And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. Buying some time right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they get this down to the... They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
First down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls in. Complete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Hurts. Hits his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Robinson again here on 2nd. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. 70 tempo.
Penix looking to pass. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 by 6, 60 by 6, go!
A give left side. Here's Robinson. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working now from the gun. He's got it the 4! And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target and trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw.
Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Extra point by Kuhn is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. Pass midfield and he's got space. Into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Penix here from the gun. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Getting 25 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work. Help reset those chains.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the shotgun, Penix. He's got it in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This return starts at the 5. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
63.
Back to throw, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. To the air with Penix. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Penix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Penix. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing Penix. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Man in motion here. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Chases out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. Shoots away from one. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
This is cut downfield by Rice. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. And that sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell it? That running back is smelling the end zone. He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They give to Carter, right side. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Starting from the 5. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
Hurts on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He'll get it at the 9. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
32-yard line.
Running here with Bijan. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 now from the 46.
Falcons, first down.
They're going to play action. Here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Penix on first down. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hurts trying again on second down. Hits his running back. He's brought down at about that 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Hey, Silver.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
63.
It's Hurts once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, after check down, after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All All set now. 1st and 10. We're on here with Will Shipley. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Silver, ready?
3rd and long for him here. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton.
Ready up.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Penix on 3rd down. Gets this one to London. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle 3rd, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Who with the extra point. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game.
The score, Falcons 45, Eagles 35. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
know why. Every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got Smith again. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First down, around with Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd yards.
Barkley again here on second. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Great.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Left side, it's caught by Rice. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down. On the shotgun, Penix. Completed over the middle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dumps it off to Barkley. Complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Completed to his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
12. First down, Eagles.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. From the red zone on first. He rolls to his right. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot. They're on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Hurts throwing again. Throw caught at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
63.
They're going to run with Barkley. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Working quickly here. Throwing here, Hurts. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this hasn't been the common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, Robinson. It's a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down gives to Robinson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So 1st down from the 41. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here he is to throw. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That is Jalen Walker.